से पकड़ के मार देगी मेरे को।
टूट गया तो
हम्म
टूट गया तो
गया तो टूट गया भाई।
कुटाई खाने
कर
में।
सकते हैं। उसके बाद क्या भाई, 4 दिन रहूंगा और क्या।
तो ऐसा तो मैं मम्मी भी रोएगी भाई। अरे अभी तो
अम्मा नहीं
आया था
होएगी,
12,000 का।
अम्मा नहीं होगी, अम्मा रुलाएगी मेरे को।
साले लेकिन तुम लोग बताओ तुम्हें क्या क्या चाहिए? मॉनिटर भी लेके आऊं मैं, जूता भी लेके आऊं, साला
अबे
पूरी बना दिया बे।
सिंगापुर से आएगा तब हो रहा था ना, अभी तो नहीं आ रहा ना। मॉनिटर तो लाएगा तू, वो है
मॉनिटर
मत
लाऊंगा
लाए।
तो गारंटी थोड़ी ना, मैंने दूसरा नहीं लिया तो नहीं लाऊंगा। साले मेरे को दूसरा लेने तो दे।
कॉलेज जॉब लगे तो बोला तो दूसरा ले लेगा
मतलब जॉब लग गई थोड़ी ना, मेरे पास अभी पैसा टपका जा रहा है।
ना भाई।
होने दे।
जॉब लग गया, रामू बुढ़ाए गए थे, समझे।
क्या चीज?
बोल तू बस, रामू रामू अब बेहतर का तू बोल, क्या चाहिए बोलेगा रामू, समझे। जिस पे उंगली मेरा कहेगा तू। क्या मॉनिटर लेगा तू भी? 144 ले लेना 4K।
अरे
नहीं
वो
ये
डेल
उठाना,
वाला।
जो नए वाले ओलेड आए हैं वो उसमें से एक उठाना।
4K लेना।
नहीं लूंगा, वो अगले साल आएंगे ना लॉन्च, जैन 2025 में लॉन्च होगा ना।
अरे हो गया भैया, क्या बात कर रहे हो? आज का लेवल वही थोड़ी ऐसा आ गया है ऑलरेडी।
मैं तो स्टोर में भी तो आना चाहिए।
ठीक ऑनलाइन मिल रहा है इंडिया में, वहाँ नहीं मिलेगा।
तो देखे आसूस सर क्या था ना, आसूस सर
आसूस का नहीं, एलजी का बता रहा हूँ जो मॉडल।
सिंगापुर पीछे रे बुम्बा अपने से,
क्या
समझे।
है? नहीं मैं आसूस का बोल रहा था ना, तुम बता रहे थे वो।
अरे नहीं देखो, एसुस के में वो लगा है, सैमसंग का लगा है पैनल, एलजी के में एलजी का खुद का पैनल लगा है। और जो सैमसंग वाला पैनल है ना वो कुछ क्या था नाम था भूल गया मैं, क्यू ओलेड है।
QOLED।
ये वाला जो है वो डब्ल्यू
QD OLED, QD OLED।
QD।
हाँ क्यू OLED कुछ नहीं होता।
QHD होता है।
अरे नहीं वो तो अलग ही चीज है।
हाँ वही बोल रहा हूँ।
मुंबई ये बोल रहा
जो क्यू ओलेड होता तो है,
OLED
QD
monitor।
ओलेड। ओके ओके।
क्वांटम डॉट है उसकी नई टेक्नोलॉजी।
27 इंच OLED मॉनिटर।
नहीं ये देखो, इसको देखो, मैं आपको मॉडल नंबर बता रहा हूँ, ये वाला देखो, ये वाला मॉडल नंबर बोल रहा हूँ, एलजी का है। अरे कहाँ यार मॉडल नंबर नहीं लिखा है।
मेरे को 32 इंच चाहिए।
हाँ 25 इंच है, रुको देख रहा है एलजी का चाहिए। ये वाला मॉडल, ये वाला ले लेना।
तो फिर मैं PS कनेक्ट करूंगा, PS कनेक्ट करूंगा तो मुझे फिर 32 इंच ही लेगा। मैं भले ही मैं थोड़ा
ना यार 32 इंच है
5 महीने पैसे बचा के लूं।
भैया, 32 इंच है तो भेज दिया।
अरे ये वाला ये मैंने देखा
रामो
है।
इज लाइक आई बिग माय मॉनिटर बिग टू।
Actually मैंने देखा है।
ये अब भी लॉन्च हुआ है कुछ टाइम पहले।
एवं तू भी क्या, तेरे को 24 चाहिए?
अच्छा नहीं, ये इसका
हाँ,
प्री ऑर्डर ही चालू है, सेल चालू
24 कैसे भाई? 27 28 लो यार।
अरे 27 भाई बहुत बड़ा है मेरे टेबल के लिए।
टेबल अपग्रेड करो।
भाई टेबल अपग्रेड नहीं हो सकती ना।
टेबल अपग्रेड नहीं हो सकता, रिस्ट्रिक्शन। रूम बड़ा करो।
हाँ रूम में अपग्रेड नहीं हो सकता, मैं तो बाजू वाले का घर लेना पड़ेगा।
बाजू वाले घर ले ले साला।
नहीं नहीं, अब बालकनी में बैठ जाके कब
बालकनी
तो
को,
बालकनी और छोटी है, पागल हो क्या?
बालकनी को अंदर ले ले।
हाँ इनका है, वो हो गया था ना उसे
तो बनवा ले, कब्जा करना। वो भी क्या है, कब्जा क्या करना?
नहीं तो है।
अरे नहीं मतलब दरवाजा रहता है ना, दरवाजा तोड़ के बालकनी
अंदर ले ले बालकनी को।
भाई वो मुन्ना भाई एमबीएस वाला है, ये कमरा तोड़ के वो वाला कमरा के अंदर ले लेते हैं।
अभी तो अनअवेलेबल दिखा रहा है बुम्बा।
हाँ प्री ऑर्डर पे है, प्री ऑर्डर पे है।
प्री ऑर्डर कर।
कुछ टाइम में चालू हो जाएगा सेल, तो आप इसको लेना।
अरे
बाद
तेरे
में-
रूम में टेबल रखने का जगह नहीं है अब, कह रहे बड़ा।
क्या मेरे रूम में?
हाँ
हाँ नहीं है
ROG वाला भी ले सकते हो जब आए।
रूम बदल ले।
भाई, सारे रूम उतने ही बड़े हैं यार, कहाँ चला जाऊँ?
ना कर ले यार।
सेम है सब रूम।
एक रूम छोटा सा है, बाकी सब बराबर है।
और क्या ऑप्शन दे सकता हूँ तो और कुछ ऑप्शन नहीं दे सकता।
ये हमें Amazon पे अभी सिंगापुर में अभी मतलब आई थिंक है नहीं, अभी सिंगापुर के दिखा नहीं रहा सिंगापुर।
नहीं
यूएस
नहीं, इंडिया में भी प्री ऑर्डर है, वो नहीं है सेल पे, नहीं है, प्री ऑर्डर हो रहा है इंडिया में भी।
ओ भाई, ये नया इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं लोग।
कुछ भी करो भाई, सेक्सी लग रहा है।
अरे बहुत जबरदस्त यार, इसको उठा लेना। वैसे ऐसे अगर कुछ टाइम बाद लोगे तो मेरी प्राइस कम हो जाए।
होली शिट भाई, ये नया सिस्टम था।
1399 USD।
हाँ
बहुत महंगा
हैं? तुम्हारे लिए तो चिल्लर है।
काले बक।
एक बार छिकोगे निकल जाएगा।
छींक दिया तो अबे भाई साहब क्या।
भाई आईफोन से ज्यादा महंगा है भाई ये।
वही
भैया
तो,
साइज भी देखो उसका।
तुम 2 बार छीके थे और 2 मॉनिटर निकल आए, सॉरी 2 आईफोन निकल आए थे, तो कुछ नहीं है।
तो बड़ा सीखना पड़ेगा थोड़ा बहुत।
आदना पड़ेगा, हगना
3 बार
पड़ेगा,
करना पड़ेगा तेरे
अरे,
को।
हगना
ऐसी
पड़ेगा।
बारिश हो रही है रामू क्या? बरसात।
यो
भाई,
मतलब
कहाँ से लॉजिक लेके आता है बे? क्या है,
अरे, एक
क्या
मिनट
बरसात
में-
कहाँ से हो रही है?
तभी तो आप खरीद रहे हो इतना सब कुछ।
भाई मैं किसने बोल दिया मैं खरीद रहा हूँ? देखना मतलब थोड़ी ना खरीद लेना है। गजब बात।
कहना भाई
आप
ले
फोन
भी
कौन सा यूज
ले।
करते हो?
तुम नहीं यूज करते हो फोन, ऐसे बोल रहे हो है?
नहीं, आप फोन कौन सा यूज करते हो वो तो बताओ।
14 Pro Max।
ए मैक्स कहाँ से आ गया?
वाओ।
नहीं नहीं,
ये
मेरे
आप
पास
15 यूज
सैमसंग
करते हो
वाला
क्या
भी
आप?
है। सैमसंग वो क्या था, छोटू वाला 12,000 वाला सैमसंग।
12,000 वाला F25।
ठीक है ना भाई, रामू अब खर्चा नहीं करेगा तो कब करेगा?
ये बात सही है, रामू
रुक
भाई।
जाओ भाई, अभी पहले घर लेने दो, उसके बाद खर्चा कर। घर लेने में बहुत पैसा लगेगा।
घर वर नहीं देता रामू, घर बनवाएंगे समझे? प्लॉट लेना है तो फिर घर बनाना है उसमें।
अब भी कितना जाएगा
अंटीला
भाई?
बनवाना अपना।
अगर मैंने ये काम करना शुरू कर दिया तो सही में बिक जाएगा। चड्डी भी नहीं, चड्डी भी नहीं बचेगी, चड्डी का किडनी भी नहीं बचेगी भाई।
एक्सपेंडेबल एंड अच्छा स्ट्रेटेजम। अरे
27 तारीख
कितना
को
सबमिशन किए थे लास्ट में?
अब लॉन्च, 26 तारीख को लॉन्च हो रहा है।
नहीं याद नहीं, 2 में।
क्या लॉन्च हुआ था?
अभी आप क्या चीज कर रहे हो?
ये
ओके।
भाई बड़े सुंदर सुंदर कैरेक्टर है इसमें, लेकिन कुछ भी तो।
अरे यार, ये क्या गार्बेज है भाई एकदम। अरे बार है एकदम। Crash game।
लास वेगस पहुंच गया। ये भी रात में चमकता है भाई, जैसे वो चमकता है। ये क्या कहते हैं, पबजी वाली सिटी चमकती है।
भाई ये क्या देख रहा हूँ मैं? ये
क्या
फ्रॉन्क्स टोयोटा के बैजिंग के साथ क्यों आ रही है?
वो भी आ गई, बहुत बढ़िया।
यस।
अबे टोयोटा चाइनीज कंपनी कब से बन गई भाई? ये सब चाइना वालों की हरकतें होती हैं।
जापान का है भाई
चाइनीज
वो।
कंपनी?
अरे मैं बोल रहा हूँ, समझो ना क्या बोल रहा हूँ। चाइना वालों की हरकतें होती हैं, सामान
नहीं
लेना,
तो
उनका
वो तो डेवलप
डुप्लीकेट
ही
बना
दोनों
देना।
के साथ में हुआ है ना, तो आना ही था गाड़ी।
भाई लेकिन बहुत उसका हेडलाइट बहुत खराब है, वो जो उन वो लोग निकाल रहे टोयोटा वाले, अजीब सा लग रहा है, पता नहीं क्यों।
इसी तेरे पास
मतलब
कौन
हेडलाइट
सी
लग रहा है क्या उसमें?
यस। मेरे
चलानी
पास, मेरे
आती
घर
नहीं
वालों के
तुम्हें?
पास है।
बताओ।
उसको साइकिल चलाने नहीं आती है।
आप ये बार बार क्यों बोलते हो यार?
साइकिल में चलान कर जाता है इसीलिए बोलूंगा।
भाई तुम मर्जी बता रहा हो कसम से यार।
Now I just have to take.
उसी साइकिल का चेन निकाल के लपेट दूंगा तुम्हारे गले में कसम से।
आओ यार।
फिर लेकिन एक मिनट, तुम साइकिल की चेन कैसे निकालोगे?
अबे चेन निकालने
साइकिल
में
की चेन निकालना है, अरे बहुत आसान होता है।
हाँ बताओ कैसे निकालो।
देखो सबसे पहले अगर गियर वाली साइकिल है तो उसमें से आराम से निकल जाएगी।
ओह अच्छा, सही बताओ
सही में।
कैसे निकालोगे, बताओ।
टॉप वाले गियर पे डालो, आगे
हाँ।
वाले का, और पीछे वाले का सबसे लोअर वाले में डालो।
हाँ, बाहर निकालनी है चेन, बिना चेन को काटे।
भाई इशू, तुमने आंसर बहुत सही दिया पहला पार्ट, लेकिन सेकंड पार्ट तुमने बहुत बेकार हक दिया, बहुत तेजी मांगा तुमने।
बाहर कैसे निकालेंगे यार?
हाँ
कोई बात
हो
नहीं,
गया।
उसी-
अभी
वो-
तुमने
वो
बोला
उसी
था
चेन
बुम्बा
से
को
निकाल
काटोगे, तुम उससे काटोगे क्या
तो
क्या?
साइकिल पूरा उठा के लाना पड़ेगा यार।
सर,
साइकिल चेन अलग तो हो नहीं रही।
बुम्बा से करवाना पड़ेगा भाई।
भाई पिलास लेके
तुम
जाऊंगा।
एम्प्लॉय करो, पैसा दो पहले बुम्बा
मतलब बुम्बा को पैसा देगा
और
भाई,
फिर
चेन
मत
निकालना है, फिर बुम्बा को ही लपेट देगा।
भाई सियाज का भाई कोई मॉडल क्यों नहीं आ
अरे
रहा है?
बात बदल रहा है। अरे चेन पे ही रहते हैं यार, थोड़ी देर बताओ।
अबे फिर इशू भी वो सस्ता एनीमे कैरेक्टर बन जाएगा, वो जो चेन लेके घूमते हैं ना।
अब बता ई ताला करूंगा।
नहीं तेरे पे सूट नहीं करता। तू चश्मा लगाता है बे, तो लोल एनीमे कैरेक्टर बन जाएगा।
शिट
All anime character.
कंप्लीट क्लास 11th मैथ 1 भाई व्हाट द फक
अरे ईशु
कल
देख
से तुम्हारे
कोचिंग चालू हो
क्लासेस है ना
गई।
ईशु?
क्या
तुम्हारे कल से क्लासेस है ना?
नहीं मैं 3 तारीख से क्लासेस है
कल ही 3 तारीख है भाई।
अरे मतलब 4 तारीख से यार
अरे दिन ब दिन बढ़ाता जाएगा, अभी तक 4 को बोलेगा 5
4 को है, कसम से 4 को एक दिन छुट्टी है बीच में
भाई तो ये 4 और 3 में कैसा कंफ्यूजन है बे?
अरे हो गई कंफ्यूजन मेरे को लगा
तेरे को
आज एक
इंजीनियर
है
बनना है, बता भाई क्या चल रहा है?
मैं तो कितनी बार बोल चुका हूँ तुम मत जाओ इंजीनियरिंग में, लेकिन नहीं भाई इनको
भाई
चार
स्कोप
तारीख।
नहीं है, जो घर वाले समझा रहे हैं ना ये सब झूठ है, सही में झूठ है भाई, मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ। इंजीनियरिंग में इस समय 0 स्कोप है, 0।
It's about to get loud.
वाओ ब्रेजर वर्सेस ब्रेजर डैग रेस टू विन
कैसे आता है तुम्हारे रिकमेंडेशन में?
भाई मेरे को नहीं पता कैसे आता है, मैंने एक बार बस वो देख लिया था क्या बोलते हैं M5 कंपटीशन का देख लिया था, ये सस्ती सस्ती गाड़ियाँ रिकमेंड कर रहा है भाई अभी
नहीं तो आता है ऑडली इनफ।
अरे मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ, YouTube एल्गोरिथम है, ठीक है? तो तुम जो उसको देखना चाहोगे वही दिखाएगा, तो तुम मतलब यही देखते हो भाई, क्लियर हो रहा है ये।
भाई क्या मेबैक है बोली
देखो
फ्लावर
अभी बोला था मेरे को दिखा रहा है गाड़ी का, अभी फिर मेबैक देखने लग गया। यूजलेस आइटम।
If they stop, find a better use for this
भाई
stuff
कितनी
than
जगह है
those
भाई?
Botox would.
खरीद ले जाके इशू फिर।
मे बैक
खरीद लो। हाँ गेम में
और-
खरीद लेता हूँ, अभी खरीद लेता हूँ गेम में।
कौन से
अरे
गेम
issue
में मे
अभी-
बैक भाई?
इशू तो निंजा खरीद
नहीं नहीं
रहा है।
नहीं, एक मिनट कौन से गेम में मे बैक भाई? मेरे को भी जानना है।
सेटो कोर्सा में आप डाल सकते हो मेबैक।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, कौन से गेम में है मे बैक पूछा मैंने।
है मेबैक?
हाँ तुम्ही ना बोला खरीद दूंगा, बिना मॉड
Real
के
life
कौन से
में
गेम में है भाई?
कर रहा है भाई। और रियल में खरीदेगा जाके।
बैक गेम
गूगल करने जा रहा है भाई।
भाई इसने GTA 5 का मॉड डाला हुआ है किट।
भाई तू रहने दे इशू, भाई तू रहने दे।
NFS अनबाउंड में है,
There's something
मर्सिडीज
down
में
there.
बैक
I just need to
मॉड में है?
अनबाउंड में है।
दिखाओ जरा एक बार।
रेस करते हैं।
ये देखो चला रहा है।
Or am I in
This
that
is-
building?
अनबाउंड
कार्स कार्स अनबाउंड कार्स
Check it out.
ये देखो ना
है।
है। अच्छा तुम
चप्पल
तो
खाएगा। एक बार सही हो गया मतलब सही है।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, एक मिनट सही कैसे हुआ? उसको पहले अनबाउंड खरीदना पड़ेगा ना?
यस
3,500 का है सामान।
कि 3,500 का है
हाँ,
भाई तो सेल में कितने का आया था?
350।
शिट भाई
अरे इशू
Looks like there's
हीट में नहीं है क्या?
एक किडनी बेच दे हो जाएगा इजी।
भाई किडनी तो मेरे को उसके लिए बेचना
Cutscene।
पड़ेगा ग्राफिक कार्ड के लिए।
अबे ये भी वो वाला है वैसा डिस्प्ले का ट्रू ब्लैक
To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers.
जो मेरे
साबर-
बच्चे में आई थिंक वही
It's
है,
over.
सेम वाला है।
बस
Well, not for me. It's
सर्टिफिकेशन
not.
होता है राम।
साइबर पुंक
मजा
आ गया।
Then you're going to die alone, because we're not sticking around to fish out the
मर्सी
corpse.
एस्ट्रालिस करके कोई टीम है क्या CS:GO
We're
की?
through.
कितने किलो का है?
बजाओ।
मेरा जो मॉनिटर
So the
स्टैंड है वो
visionary's
10
fate
15 किलो 9
hung in
किलो
the
ऐसे कुछ
balance.
सपोर्ट कर सकता है। लेट्स सी।
कर लो भाई बात कर लो, जब हो जाएगा तब चालू करता हूँ।
कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी कोल्ड वॉर 5,000 रुपए। वाह वेरी नाइस।
तो कोई बात है।
हेल लेट लूज।
ऐसे
Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Nora spear maiden appears.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed
Air capsule. Hammer and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Get over here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
What's so important down there that you...
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for spectacular treasures ever...
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. And the ruins below us are full of them. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. But there are many more. If you get down there like I did,
How did your grandfather...
he was here. He was one of the first to lead he discovered the ancient city, plumbed the depths of this very strait. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing. Took as many as he could and brought them. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, what he really wanted to do was one unlike the world.
Sounds like quite a...
He was a true delver. And a true... With your help,
So what a...
it was a delve like no other. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, painted images in the dancing women. I don't know what that is, but then something went wrong. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a...
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible then.
So water just shot up from the floor?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. I barely made it up the elevator as a wave just shaken, but not stirred. I built the diving bubbles Mark 1 and Mark 2. I tried the descent in each, but I didn't. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. I've come too far.
Well, maybe I can...
Yeah.
You guys don't seem...
We're not really delvers at all. We're...
like...
You're Nora. We stage spectacle. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he
Complains?
handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's which makes this delve.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence,
I'd better get after.
there's a fully intact compressed air capsule, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we...
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you...
पता था कि 100 में से एक चूज करनी
एनिमे देख फिर पढ़ना।
एनिमे को महंगा पड़ गया।
एनिमे ज्यादा बेटर है पहले सीजन का।
मैं प्रेफर महंगा। डाउनलोड करेगा 160 चैप्टर है, मस्त पड़ेगा।
Got the compressed air capsule. Now,
Probably get at least 3 dozen kegs.
are you...
Budgeting for Moreland's funeral. Thanks to you. I was this close. Then you come along, you spark your...
It's going to work.
I'm always willing to engage. Fine.
I'll leave it.
Leave us.
According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here. Well, this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd.
ये बम आप कोई हाथ में सैनिटाइजर जला के देखियो सैनिटाइजर जला के देखियो इग्नाइट करके सैनिटाइजर
कौन क्यों जलाना?
मतलब आप जलाओ कि नहीं
नहीं।
भाई मैं वीडियो देख रहा था यूट्यूब पे तो वो बंदा हाथ में वो लगा के जला रहा था उसको भाई उसके बाद फिर वो बुझा ही नहीं
Stay and rest.
हाँ।
And push on.
बहुत सैड उसका तो चिल्ला के भागा
Sandstorm's
बाटअप
pouring
में
in.
कूदा भाट
Just what I need.
तो probably human had to be somewhere.
More machines. Deal with them first. Okay, got them all. Now where did the herd go? synthetic membrane here it seems, but it's ripped. Gotta try another machine. Down it goes.
क्या निकल गया है?
It's on fire. One synthetic membrane. Better check the other machines. One of them might have a kneecap I can use. Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit. The kneecap. Good. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland. A rebel outpost. Gonna have to... Looks like one of Regala's outposts. Should be able to get by unnoticed.
I thought we were... What now? I'm always willing to engage.
I'll be.
What can I do for you?
I've got everything.
The incredible
I think diving mask.
I won't. The workbench is all.
A good finishing touch.
हेलो क्या यार इसमें आर्मर का क्या सिस्टम है वही पर्पल सबसे मैक्स होता है जो आप खेल रहे हो
गोल्डन
ओ भाई तो सेक्सी लग रहा है ऊपर वाला बढ़िया लाया वाला यस लो ले लो ले लो ले लो ले लो
मेरा वाला जाना अच्छा
एक ग्लाइडर मस्त है यार।
I can't believe I'm
भी कैसे
begging a
ग्लाइडर
bird
चाहिए?
for
तो पूरा
intel.
मस्त एकदम ग्लाइड करते हुए। क्यों ग्रेस थी क्या?
नहीं कैंप फायर
ओह, भाई गेम तो सेक्सी है यार, वो ग्राफिक्स तो मस्त लग रहा है। आपका FPS कितना आ रहा है?
60 ऐसे और चलो
अबे ये भी का what है भाई। ओ भाई ये सब भी कर सकते हैं।
फोटो मोड है फोटो मोड में कुछ नहीं कर
भाई फोर्जा का फोटो मोड में ये सब नहीं रहता। फोर्जा का फोटो मोड इतना बेकार है ना कसम से। उसमें फोटो खींचो तो ऑनलाइन अपलोड हो जाती है फोर्जा के उस पे। कोई फोल्डर अलग से नहीं बनता।
Assemble the diving mask. Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around. There was this flash of red.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light. From a spot. Oh, it was like a beacon.
Or a warning.
I hope it does.
Okay, time to see if this thing
ये
works.
कपड़े भी है मेरे पास में जो अभी तक लगा के रखा था मैं ये ज़्यादा ही अच्छे हैं
So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here.
ओके तो आप भैया वो नीबू ब्रीदिंग टेक्निक अनलॉक हो गई है
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
ओ है
क्या
और है खुद लो।
नहीं कुछ होलोग्राम
भाई अभी फ्लैश बैंग हो गया था भाई, मैं बहुत गंदा वाला। मैंने गलती से डिस्कॉर्ड को ना वो लाइट मोड पे लगा दिया था।
वेरी नॉर्मल
भाई इतना ब्राइट क्यों है ये?
Nautical lights. Must be Poseidon's doing. Looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa!
क्या है
There's no way I can fight this thing in the water. I'll have to be careful.
हाँ मशरूम पानी के अंदर उग रहा है
This
वो एस्ट्रोनॉट का साइज।
नॉटिका बिलो 0, होराइजन बिलो 0। भाई कुछ आ रहा है।
वही तो चाहता हूँ कि मैं थोड़ा पास आए तो मैं फोटो लूँ उसकी।
भाई आएगा वो खा लिएगा तो बहुत मजा आ
तो
जाएगा।
मर जाऊंगा ज्यादा क्या हो।
सैड हुआ वो।
अरे सब
अरे भाई ये क्या क्रोकोडाइल खाएगा खाएगा खाएगा।
That must be the red light that Merlin saw when the water rushed in.
एक्विजिशन मशीन। इंस्पेक्टर मशीन।
It's too strong here. I won't make it to the door before the machine stops me. I should turn back. Current here is too strong.
तेरे को अभी तक समझ नहीं आया कि सांस कैसे ले रही है।
भाई वो वाटर में मिक्स ऑक्सीजन यूज कर रही है।
नहीं
उसका गैजेट जो है वो देखो लगाई है ना मुंह पे।
कंप्रेस्ड एयर ट्यूब है उसमें। कंप्रेस्ड एयर यूज कर रही है बट इतनी कंप्रेस्ड है भाई। वो है भाई वो क्या बोलते हैं उसको।
I should take a look at that red light I saw. Because Merlin,
अच्छा
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
क्यों के घर से बंड गार्डन कितना दूर है?
बहुत
कोई फेमस जगह है क्या?
नहीं but जगह है उनको सब बोल गार्डन
अब रोटोमोटिव सुना हो?
There's the access point. Should lead to the pump node.
पुणे का एक वो है क्या बोलते हैं मतलब कार कस्टमाइजेशन का शॉप पुणे में होता है मतलब कॉस्मेटिक करते हैं वो लोग वो नहीं करते
Can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out. I could stay here a while. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node. According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
अब बर्गर घूम रहा है फिर यहाँ पे
taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome. Looks like part of this building collapsed. There may be a way in. Okay, let's see where this leads. Sunshine. I'm in luck. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge. There should be a console in here. There. Time to dry this place out. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it...
जाने देना मैं अपने यहाँ से आगे बट
लेफ्ट बाहर चल जाओ ना एक बार बाहर जाके देखो
बाहर यहाँ से नहीं जा सकता ना
अबे फोटो मोटो तो कहीं भी जा सकते हैं
नहीं जाने देना ना टुकड़े
ईसु नो अरे वहाँ शीशा नहीं था ईसु
बहुत खराब आवाज आ रही तुम्हारी
I can get to what's waiting on the
ईसु
other side
गंदा
of the
लड़का
door.
है
Poseidon. At least the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
क्या होगा कहीं डमड़ा काम कर रहा हूँ
भाई यूं पता है जैसे कि मैं आईफोन
तो हमारी कितने बेच देगा उसमें
पहले बोलते हैं कोई सस्ता सा ले लूंगा रेडमी है ये सब
हाँ रेडमी आईफोन सुना नहीं तुमने नाम एप्पल का ही आता है
हाँ ये लोग हमको नथिंग दिलवा रहा था भाई। नथिंग ले लो, फ्री ले लो।
भाई वो बजट सेगमेंट में बता रहे थे नथिंग ले लो। मेरे को थोड़ा पता था कि आप पे अंधा पैसा है।
किडनी था मेरे पे एक,
इसका
किसी का तो था।
बलचू
फ्रिज में कुछ लाश रखा हुआ था, उसमें से निकाला था।
बिहार बिहार पुलिस
नॉर्मल डे इन बिहार। चलो इसे वैलोरेंट ग्राइंड करने।
क्या आवाज है? ये भगवान,
ईसु क्या है ये?
हटा रहा मैं इसको। क्या तुम मिला?
Fire could hurt it. Purge left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Get this one first.
ठीक है फोन।
runs through there. Where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle! Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage. Machines weak
Get to
against
that
frost.
overhang. on, gentlemen, get a move on.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks. Calling. Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Moreland and crew must have headed back up top. With all the animals they could carry with us. elevator. Merlin must have built this before the place flooded. Nice to work. Be nice not to have to climb back up.
Whatever she did, it must... Show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the Embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Well, come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve was a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, I might want to look around before I head back. I wonder what it'll be this time.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something. More like someone.
There is something it's about the land gods.
You said you wanted to...
I think there's a way to once again provide planes. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods...
That's great.
Maybe. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, Gaia showed me a way around. We need components called control cores. Machines similar.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the...
Yes. Gaia helped me.
So, kill them, use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods...
If all goes well. But...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you know when I get...
Good.
Where'd Katalo go?
Now this focus thing's trying to kill me?
You did almost drown it in beer.
Not on purpose.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
It's you.
Hey,
I suppose.
so have you been...
I guess so.
Gaia transferred... And?
It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's...
Okay, well... So have you been up...
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but...
Yeah. Have you...
I speak with Gaia. I didn't expect that from an AI.
That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just...
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all.
Yeah. It's time for me to go.
Yeah.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called...
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. There. Let's see what we got. Hey, Gaia.
Welcome back.
So, told her to talk to you. She's...
What were you
I don't know. And...
It is true, However, it is also worth noting that her emboldened her to
I guess so.
Give her time.
So there's a few people here now, and they're... learning. Almost like what was supposed to happen.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data. For instance, Varl has been entries from those who perished during... Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried?
I do not believe I have elected not to intervene.
When I dove down, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon?
The Zeniths, at their core, have proven to be exceptional survivors, faced with overwhelming odds of extinction.
Even still, water to the wasteland, an entire city. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on just waiting. When we were at the facility, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they...
At this point, we can only spec. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising. I should be going.
Goodbye.
Hi, Gaia.
Hello.
The missing subordinate function.
Art, Eleuthia, up into and all.
Pharaoh, huh?
And he.
All three. Or do you?
Impact. Unfortunate.
I get that.
Correct.
Were you able to make?
Yes. The lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth. According to my data, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continue.
Maybe I'll look into. So Poseidon spent the last 20 years. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water. Is that why Poseidon went?
Most likely. Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard.
Like 3 Oseram ships.
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the start over.
Further support.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their call. They may be trying to recruit.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. So the Zeniths are the physically immortal.
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible and engineers were offered a place aboard in exchange for their given enough time, technology, and resources.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful. Do you know any?
Unfortunately, no. My personal data. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secret. Only one. Oswald Dalgard.
Right. He was the spokesperson.
What we can conclude from your end is that the Zeniths are ruthless to protect life on Earth.
The extinction signal made every how could
from it appear
Hank, but
yes, it is likely Far Zenith, despite his failure.
So from what I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful enough.
Yes. as they appear to make extent further. They seem to be equipped energy
But
through every while where I know
so
all
see you later.
until
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space. Power cells? Huh. That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Yeah, I guess it was. I better keep this down here.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough.
And then?
One day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, You were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Aloy, everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl...
Yeah, everything's...
Well, okay.
How are things going?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill...
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, you know... How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stuff?
From the looks of it.
Yeah, well...
Just... I see someone's been...
I'm just trying to get some practice. Helps take my mind off.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tenakth game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure, Tenakth. Sure he won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought... Besides, there is nothing that brings... That's what my sister always said, anyways.
Maybe another time. He's still sifting through loads.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of... I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, you know, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these, like, images put together. They were made to look like they were the real thing. You know, the Oseram-like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for...
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew, only they let machines. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. That's happening. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher and...
I should get...
Back to reading, I guess.
Hey.
Of course.
You feeling...
I was just thinking about Beta and all. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed. Elizabeth Sobek sacked, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to... How's training?
Discovering something new about our... When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. It's hard to believe we're dealing with you. The same ones that left for Sirius.
To live on for so long.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding.
Sylens made sure that wasn't.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't... What do you make of this Tilda, the
Well, the way she described, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda... Maybe because she's Elizabeth, but whatever she wanted. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to...
I don't know. I don't think Tilda...
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zenith...
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. He was all I had. And he brought me up the best. When Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself, but that seems like ages ago. What I'm doing now... The Sacred Lands were all he really... So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with every...
I understand. Sometimes when I think about what she would have become if she had survived, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back.
I know.
Fair enough.
I should get back out.
We'll be here.
Aloy.
Hey.
I am well. Varl told me Beta's having a hard time. I wish there was something I could... A tree won't bear fruit in a day.
Are you guys training with Aaron?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of... He called the Utaru, laughed at the idea of us simple farmers. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer. Don't look so worried. Next time he's going down like a load of bored dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can... Are you okay?
You and Varl.
I like to think so.
I was wondering...
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but...
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up museum. From what I get, the old ones would store knowledge, like you've done here, for us. Maybe one day, more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds... crowded, but nice. The Zeniths did a number on Beta.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life. I've never heard of anything. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To do... It's despicable.
I should get going.
Good luck on your...
Pizza?
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread. With cheese. And some sauce.
I like it already.
holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data.
Gaia, what's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for Control Center operatives.
Well, it's getting some use. Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Mind if we...
Of course.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base.
Briefly. She'll be lucky if my people...
She'll be careful. She's just...
Whoever it is.
Have you had a chance?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala. Are all Nora as skilled?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, they managed to push the Carja.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it. But its absence is always... It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand.
Then you have my...
Have you spoken?
I've had... I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as self-bro.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact...
I'm sure Erend wouldn't... You said you were training...
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first... They are faster and more agile than... How many did the Zenith... I would not wish to...
I'm with you there. Must be strange, seeing everything...
I can see machines like... Their strengths and weaknesses. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place?
It's an efficient center of operations, and unacceptable, though it could use some more...
Duly noted. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a...
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the 10 that...
I should get going.
If I can help in some way, say the word.
I will. When I met Hikaro, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Vishal was right. Hikaro wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance. I know Varl meant well bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now. Beta's been difficult to figure out. She's just so closed off. I get that the Zeniths were cruel to her, that the one called Tilda abandoned her, but I can't get her out of her shell. I don't know. Maybe nothing can.
I wouldn't have taught you the song if I didn't like the way you sing it.
So you like hearing me butcher it, huh?
I sure don't. You sound like a dying long leg.
I can feel this frost down to my bones.
I see you, champion. Sit. A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there, too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
You should. Missed this chance to trade.
Are you almost done?
I was annoyingly impatient at your age, too.
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here in Tanakh territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaru gardener.
Almost. Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him. Whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed, but I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. Ugh, you know what I mean.
I think I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I?
Think she'll find that Nilo guy?
I thought you didn't care.
I don't. Not
really. Very strong color on this. I should look for the herbalist. Might still be Nilo. I could give him the scarlet stems.
Hunting, Outlander.
We didn't start hunting until after the blood. I asked Ghana if she could keep an eye open on our travel.
The land rejects it. I'm not willing.
Outlander, what can I do for you?
You're the herbalist here, right?
No, Nilo was before my time. I think... why?
No, but someone else does.
There's a grove there, a memorial. If he's there, I bet he'll be
Thanks again.
glad. I hope you...
To fruitful harvests.
Looking... Have a look at my... Another day.
Beware, Outlander. These plants only cause harm. Going west.
Okay, River Hymn. I should look for Nilo. Give me the scarlet stems. The herbalist in Plainsong. Did she say Nilo? Hi there.
Nora, here. You're a long way from home.
I suppose I am. I'm looking for an herbalist named Nilo. I think I heard you say his name.
You've come to the right place. His seeds were buried here, where he tended the blooms of others, including my mother's. I'm his daughter, Gia.
How long has he been gone?
Some 5 years now. He put a lot of love into this grove. Almost as much as he gave me. That's why I could never abandon River Hymn.
I'd like to leave some flowers, if I may. From an old friend of his.
Scarlet stems. They're rare in these parts, but they were his favorite. I never knew why. He planted them whenever he could, but never picked them. Preferred to just watch them bloom.
Sounds about right. So he was a good man who led a full life?
He was. And he did. I don't know who this old friend is, but if my father liked them, they must be a good soul.
Good fortune in the wilds. And look out for machines.
running into each other, huh?
Look, the Outlander's back.
I can still see well enough, girl.
Is my long vigil over? You have word from my grandmother's gardener?
Yes and no. I laid the scarlet stems at his grave. His favorite flower, according to his daughter. Always loved to watch them bloom.
He's gone. But he did think of me over the years. That'll have to be enough.
Really? That's it? Are you sure you got the right herbalist?
Huh. Seemed like you thought it was a fool's errand.
Well, it's just that it meant something to you. It could have been a whole other life.
Could have been. But this life hasn't turned out so bad. Even have a granddaughter who cares enough to come looking for me out in the wilds. And I've still got scarlet stems to remind me of Nilo.
Sounds like your grandmother's got it all figured out.
Maybe she does. Just tell me the next time you want to come out here, okay? Instead of disappearing?
Maybe I will. Here, Outlander. Take this. For helping an old woman to remember she was once young.
Gets from my stash when I need it.
showman buddies down in Vegas, where you picked up Poseidon. They really spruced up the place. I guess they're calling it Hidden Ember now. I think they could use your help.
Hey, Zoe. I'm near the Grimhorn site. Can you join?
Thank you again for helping me. If this works, if we can heal the land gods, it will end a generation of suffering for my people.
How do you think Fane and the Chorus will take it? They seem to think the tribe's extinction is inevitable.
I've had my disagreements with them, but I'd like to see they'll be happy to be wrong on this.
Looks like a plane in some kind of metal structure.
Something wrong, Aloy?
I lost the Vista Point image. Gotta stay in the right area and try again. No point using shock ammo.
I'm taking you down!
Ultimate soldiers in trouble.
Taking you down! Now the tide's turned! Machine! Get out of my way! I'm taking you down! I'm taking you down! It's done.
It seems you have business elsewhere. I'll go back to base. Call me when you want to resume.
The Ravager on the try to line up the Vista Point image again. I should be within range.
You've got to help my friend.
Wait. Slow down. From the cold water and I'll reverse that.
The truth of the vicious revealed by this Outlander.
My stock will be here next time. Scorcher's one wrong look away from a firefight. Snow's going down heavy.
have a moment of your time?
Outlander. The craft of the Tanakh awaits you. Good day, champion. What's with the acrobatics? Good day, Outlander.
Guess Takode should choose a word.
Something nearby is sending that signal. Do its thing. The signal must be coming from that Tallneck. Lowland settlement. Looks abandoned. But high enough to get me on that Tallneck. I can find a way to the top.
It's stalkers, okay. Bahasa apa nih?
Lowland settlement. Looks abandoned. But high enough to get me on that Tallneck. I can find a way to the top. I need to get to that platform. Just gotta find a way. I might be able to glide over to those trees. Climb my way up to the platform.
डिमीटर है डिमीटर क्या बंदर है भाई
Coordinates that Gaia gave me for Demeter are close. There's lights in it. Oh, damn. Oh.
Hold your fire! I'm not here to fight!
The barbarian's pinned down. Move in!
Okay, whoever these people are, it looks like we're not gonna be friends. I need to get past these hostels and into the ruins.
You're hitting your target!
Not one more step, barbarian! Now! Get her! Keep going for cover!
Marine
Up close, huh? Take her now! They need help!
Get to Demeter fast in case there's more of them. According to Gaia, it should be somewhere in these ruins. Looks like some sort of old office complex.
Oh.
A metal flower. Demeter should be right beyond that door. But those vines are blocking the way. Unless I can cut through them, I'm gonna need to find another way in. I'll mark this spot in my focus. Come back later.
Fellow Automated Solutions industry-leading biotech research facility. Agritech, environmental remediation, organic waste management. Whatever your company needs. Here at the greenhouse, we'll help solve your problems. Naturally.
A Faro research facility.
The Greenhouse. Faro Automated Solutions industry-leading biotech research. Greenhouse. Faro Automated Solutions industry-leading biotech research facility. The Greenhouse. Faro Automated Solutions industry-leading biotech research facility. Agritech, environmental remediation, organic waste management. Whatever your company needs, here at the Greenhouse, we'll help solve your problems. Naturally.
A room with no way out. Great. A log.
Just got off the line with U.S. Robot Command. Time's running out. Didn't have the heart to tell Harris that our cure might be worse than the disease. Even if adamantine wreath works, we still have to prove we can curtail the trailing plants efficiently. But Cobble's team is working on it over at Test Station Ivy. He'll come through. He has to.
Adamantine wreath. Another secret project. Well, they made the metal flowers here and the vines, so maybe I can find a way to destroy them. If I can find Test Station Ivy. How do I get out of here? There we go. Great. These guys again. Whoever they are, they want me dead. I better be careful. Take those soldiers out quietly.
You're mine! Here! I have her! Go in! You okay? Protect the side! Kill her! You won't get away with that! Not one more step, barbarian! For the ancestors! Hit the barrel! I'm not afraid. Protect the side! Kill her! Hold on! Look up there! Keep her in sight! Take her up! Now! Hit her! Put her down! I've got her now! What? For the ancestors!
I really wish these people would have talked to me instead of trying to kill me. That door looks promising.
I submit. Do as you will.
I didn't want to fight your friends out there. They attacked me.
If by death alone I can atone our trespass.
I'm not gonna kill you, okay? I just want to figure out what's going on. Where did you get that focus?
I am of the chosen people. The Quen. The ancestors left the power of the focus to us alone, the eye that reveals the legacy.
The legacy, huh?
The legacy? The truth. It is in the darkness and the lost places. Among the ancient ashes and the bones of the before that it lies waiting. As a diviner, it is my task to seek it out. For the good of my people.
You're looking for data. Maybe we can help each other. What's your name?
Alva. Second diviner of the Eastern Expedition.
I'm Aloy. Why don't we start again? I've never heard of the...
Our lands lie across the Great Ocean.
So why come now?
Our homeland has been ravaged by terrible storms and blistering droughts. The crops are failing. When we looked for it was proposed that if we had the courage to cross the ocean to Legacy, then we might earn the knowledge we need. But so far,
So, your people landfall?
No. Landfall is where we arrived. To the west, in the shadows of the sunken city by the broken bridge.
You mean San Francisco?
Yes. It was a place of great and we had hoped to learn their secrets there, but so far, even so, the data we discovered there has led us to this place.
To find something that can save your crops and your people.
Yes.
So you said your ancestors...
Yes. 13 diviners have possessed this one since it was discovered among the ruins in our homeland. I have their honored names committed to memory.
So you have one, but none of the soldiers out there did.
We each have a role to play. No, it is the diviner's purpose to interpret the wisdom of our ancestors for the good of all, so that no one but the diviners know how to use a focus. Not even the Imperial family, and certainly not soldiers.
So how many diviners are there?
At Landfall, a small group. Back at home, a few dozen more. That's a guess. Only the overseers know for sure.
So you call data from the ancient past the legacy?
Yes. All that is not lost.
What does that mean?
All that we are capable of reading and...
Okay, I'm not sure I get it. That's fine. So what...
The greatest secrets are the ones that... How to tend our crops, how to hold floodwaters...
Technology.
That is what I seek here. Technology that can help...
Those soldiers...
It is the duty of the and defend it from the ignorant, and not that you seem ignorant. But back home, other tribes only mean us harm, and we were told this.
Does that come from your legacy?
The legacy is truth. But we have been... I hope time and the wisdom of our ancestors...
Yeah. I'm looking for a place in this facility called Test Station Ivy. Have you found any data that mentions it?
No. But I did find something that looks like a map. But it was unreadable. Lost.
Maybe I can make some sense of it.
There.
There's a lot of files here.
I've been through all of them. Look in the GH facility section. Like I said, a lost file.
You can't see the map? It's okay. It looks like your focus is an early model. The operating system won't be able to read any files created after the mid-2050s. But I could share them with you.
Share them? You can see what is lost and forbidden.
Not lost, not forbidden, just a newer format. There. That's where I need to go.
But you can't get there. We've been here for a week trying to get deeper into the complex. The way has been blocked by rubble.
What about this tunnel? It looks like it unlocks from here.
No. I thought these might be some kind of access controls, but I couldn't read enough data to make them work.
Let's try with my focus, okay?
I believe these consoles were meant to be operated in unison, but I'm not sure.
Okay, here we go.
Following your lead. The ancestors have shown us the way.
Come on, let's go.
You want me to come with you? I can't believe you actually brought us in. I was dreading having to stay here any longer with those soldiers. They slaughtered the barbarians that approached the site. It was like they enjoyed it. Most of my people aren't like that, I promise.
If you say so.
Well, that was loud. There has to be a way out of here.
Through here.
Dead end. Maybe we should try another path. We haven't tried that smaller tunnel over there.
According to the map, the exit should be this way.
I'll be glad to get back above ground.
Yeah, it feels like a tomb down here. That can't be good.
They fly to and from the complex several times a day. Only the ancestors know why.
Well, the ancestors are dead, Alva.
Of course. How else could they be ancestors?
Looks like we have more pressing concerns. Follow my lead.